So welcome back guys to one of our most recently handed over projects. Well, it's like a soft handover. It's the new 14,000 square foot flagship building for Dorset Orthopaedics. As you can see their sign behind us. So every element of this building has been specifically designed to suit the industry that they're in. They are the industry leaders at making prosthetic limbs, so obviously they have a lot of disabled clientele come in. As you can tell straight away with the automatic doors, so clients that come in to use the facilities, it's instantly open for them to come straight in. One of the coolest features is the atrium just up here. You can see that there's a hanging feature from the ceiling down there. You know, it's really well designed and it just looks really, really cool. Two of the main things that we had to take into consideration whilst, helping Dorset Orthopaedics design this building was, number one, the customer journey. It's heavily focused around customer journey. Also, secondly, the disabled access. As I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of disabled clientele who come in here. So straight away with the reception desk, already DDA regulated, and the colour schemes throughout, you'll notice as we work our way around the building, they're like light colours. There's no harsh colours here. So as you can see, with all of the doors are maple, the acu panels here are maple as well, and the tops on the reception desk, it gives it the clinical and premium feel. As we work our way through so this is actually the family waiting area. You'll notice the timber feature here and all the way up here. This was actually made on site. So you can tell as it comes up on the angle here, we've had to mitre the bottoms to suit the angle of the wall, and we've had to do it here as well. So yeah, as I said, this is the family waiting area. Dorset Orthopaedics are really, really heavy into the client experience. So this is the area where the families can come and sit and wait for their family members who are going through the prosthetic process. As they make their way through into here, one of the features actually that will happen, it's not just yet, is these double doors will be on hold open devices. So as the clients come through here, it's easily accessible for them. So we've got the 4 clinical rooms here. Again, you can tell the colour schemes all the way through here that they're light. It gives it that premium clinical feel. I'll only show you one of these because all 4 are the same. The space-wise, they've been designed to be able to, for the clients to be able to come in and use the room so they can walk up and down. It's long, so they can test the prosthetic limb. The light fittings are actually a higher CRI rating. So when they're working with the limbs, the colour matching is a lot of an easier process. So once they're finished with it, once you get outside, then the colours don't differ as such. So there's 4 of these, obviously exactly the same, all have been designed the same. So we'll just head our way out into the spine corridor. Again, the corridor is really, really long. So when the patients or clients come in here, they've got a lot of space to be able to go up and down whilst with their prosthetic limbs. This is actually the gym area. It's a slightly different feel in here because, as I mentioned, outside it's all light and sort of airy colours, but in here it is light down here, but as you can see up above us, the soffit's been sprayed black, and also there's almost like a line all the way through here where it goes from black to white. So we had to laser level a line round here, put some specific masking tape all the way around whilst the decorator was spraying. So we've got the acu panels up here. We've got 2 types of acu panels throughout. We've got this one, which is maple with black felt behind. The reason why we put black felt behind this one is because we've got the black sprayed soffit and the tops of the ceilings. And when we work our way upstairs, I'll show you the other one, which is maple as well, but it's got like a lighter felt to match upstairs. So on the floor, this is a herringbone LVT flooring. It looks really, really nice. And up above us is, like I said, it's exposed soffit here. So you've got the mechanical, all of the electrical, all up above us, but neatly put in place as well, obviously, because it's exposed so you can see it. So as we work our way back down the corridor, so as I said earlier, it's been softly handed over to the client, so there is works going on out the back still, so we won't go out there, but we've got the toilets and shower rooms here. So if I just show you into one of the toilets, they're relatively congruent throughout. So we've got the duct panels behind, so all of the services are accessible. So I'll just show you in the shower room. So it's completely DDA regulated in here. It's been white rocked all the way around. So it's like a wet room in here for the clients to be able to shower. And then as we work our way out here, so this here is the feature that I was talking about. So in the gym area, you had the black felt behind, which matched the ceiling sprayed. Because this is out here, we've got the lighter felt behind the maple. so it ties in with the colours that we've got out here. So eventually there will be soft seating area out here for the clients to be able to come and be able to sit out here. So we've got the casting room in here. As you can tell throughout all the clinic rooms and this casting room, it's got a very similar feel. Light fitting specific as well with the CRI rating. All the way down the other end of the corridor, again, work is going on in here, so we will nod our heads in a little bit. So, as I mentioned earlier, it's been softly handed over to Dorset Orthopaedic. They have started moving all of their equipment in, so they've got their workbenches in here. Again, we've got an exposed soffit up here. Everything's very industrial out here, so you've got the exposed concrete floor. This is part of the process as they make the limbs. So we've got a machine room, we've got a lamination room. So as we work our way through here, electrically, power started to go in. That's very specific to the needs of Dorset Orthopaedics. We've also got these windows in here, so if people are lone working, you can see through because they're working with laser equipment in there for safety reasons. Metal trunking all the way down the side. So it's industrial, you know, it's hardware, and if people bang into it and whatnot. So lamination room as well, very similar type of feel. Exposed concrete floor, metal trunking all the way around to give it the hard-wearing feel. And then as we work our way through here, we're actually going to pop straight upstairs to the office area. Light fitting wise down here, you can see on the corridor there's actually no lights in the ceiling up above the stairs. They're on the walls, it's easy to maintain the lights on the walls, whereas trying to get up there obviously is very, very high. In here is actually where the inverters are. So this building efficiency rating for the energy is an A. So the inverters that run the building are basically in here. So we've got the likes of the materials being used, the light fittings being used, and the solar on the roof. So as well, up on the top landing of this staircase, I'm stood in the refuge area. So if there was an emergency in here, the people up here can come into the refuge area and call the emergency services to access the help they need. So up above us, the lux levels of these lights are perfect for what Dorset Orthopaedics need. It's got the correct CRI rating. So when they are creating the prosthetic limbs, the colour match is spot on. So all the workbenches obviously put throughout. There's power underneath here and on top each side. The ceiling's been put in because this room has to be within a degree regulated temperature wise. It can't go above or below around the 18, 19 degrees. So as we come over here, part of the records that Dorset Orthopaedics have to keep have to be locked away. So for space utilisation, because you can probably tell every inch of the building has been perfectly designed for what they need, so there's not a lot of space excess. So we've got this storage facility as such, where they can store all of their records, and it has to be lockable as well. It opens up, put the storage in there, and then it closes back up. So as I'm closing up this second section, as I mentioned, they've got to be locked away, all the data and the storage. So as you shut this, turn the key, easy lockable. Down here there's a service cupboard. We won't touch on that, that's just, you know, where the distribution board and whatnot is. Again, super important parts of the process of the prosthetic limbs. Storage rooms here, and then we've got freezer rooms. So the VRF system that we've installed here helps regulate the temperature as well. I mentioned earlier it's got to be within a degree. So we've had to put a real specific VRF system to help with that. So as we work our way from the workshop area into the office area, we're going down the corridor at the moment that's got the toilets in. So there is a disabled access toilet up here. You only need one in the building, but obviously the type of industry that they're in, we've had to put one at the top and one at the bottom. So as we nod our heads in, this is the female toilet. So we've got, again, herringbone vinyl flooring, cubicles to match the same colour as downstairs. So we've got duct panels behind, so again, all the services are really accessible. We'll work our way into the breakout space. So again, we designed this to be a larger breakout space. We've got the feature lighting throughout. Again, we've got the acu panels on the wall. As you can notice, they've got the lighter coloured felt behind it with the TV on. The kitchen area over here, this is a 2-in-1 tap, so it gives filtered water and boiling hot water. And then we've got the glass panels right behind you there. And the actual manifestation on the glass panels is the Dorset Orthopaedics O, so it's heavily branded throughout. And obviously you can see from the breakout room into the office area out there. Before we head out though, I just want to touch on the electrics in here. They've got USB ports as well as USB-C, so this room also is like a working area as well, like a collaborative area, so people can come in here into the breakout area and, you know, take their breaks and also work in here as well. So as we come out into the office area, again, panels on the wall to help with acoustics, and the felt again behind is a lighter colour. These is on the snag item, so obviously they've got to be finished, but you can tell that the door lining, the window linings here were made wider than usual to make sure that the architraves sit flat on the back of the panels. So we had to make them, 20mm bigger, the linings 20mm wider than what they should have been. And as we make our way into the boardroom, again, there's maple doors throughout, same as the panels. So in the boardroom, the switches for the lights, they're individually switched, so you can switch one half of the room on and one half off. So if you are in the boardroom and you want to present something on the TV, you can switch this half off, and then obviously the other half can be on as well. We have still got to put anthracite blinds throughout here, which will match the rail colour of the windows. So as we work our way out into the main area, we've got HR, marketing, admin all sit out here. Over in the far corner, there's the directors and the managing directors' offices that have floor to underside of bulkhead glass. The rail colour of the metalwork as well matches the rail colour of the windows, and the manifestation is the Dorset Orthopaedic's O, which is their logo. Again, the flow and the return out here, you've probably noticed that there's sort of like a limited mechanical up above us. So the flow and the return come out and in from above the ceilings in the areas on the right and the left of me. The maple colours is kept throughout as well. You can tell with the doors, panels, and the door going back out into the workshop area. The softer colours on the dividers and on the table legs. And then this up here will sort of be a showcase bench area as such. So when they have their impressive limbs that have been made, then they'll showcase these up here. So if there are clients coming up here, then just a reminder of what Dorset Orthopaedics are about. So I'll just show you guys in the atrium area, which is directly above the main entrance. You can tell because we've got that feature down there. So we've got this here, which have all these components were individually ordered. So you've got the brackets obviously along there, you've got the handrail and the legs as well. Again, this is also a refuge area. So like I said earlier in the other staircase, if there is an emergency, you can come out here and call the emergency services. So the handrail goes all the way around here with the glass sat within the brackets as well. And then working our way downstairs. So similar to the other staircase that we've walked up, the lights have actually been installed on the walls. So for maintenance reasons, as you're going upstairs, you can maintain them obviously all the way up there. You won't be able to maintain it above the staircase. So you can probably tell throughout the whole design of the building is so specific to Dorset Orthopaedics. The sizes of the rooms, the ventilation, the electrical, the colour schemes, the actual lighting, lux levels as well is specific to them whilst they're making the prosthetic limbs. So it's heavily branded throughout as well. As you can tell, we've got the big Dorset Orthopaedics O in the blue, up there, the signage as well. I like to think this building, in terms of design and build, showcases our diversity with each client that we work with. We try and work with their wants and their needs. This whole building has been so specifically designed, as I've mentioned, to suit the Dorset Orthopaedics needs and the needs of the clients that they bring here. It's so focused around the client experience as well. So there was like a flow as you go all the way around the building, as they start in the family area, to the clinic area, and to the workshop area. It's all been really, really designed to suit Dorset Orthopaedics as a company. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to check out any of our other projects that we've carried out, then head over to the YouTube channel.